Hi there, Tamara Dorris, and I'm going to do a couple of videos. Who knows how many? You just have to wait and see. But on some of Napoleon Hill's work. Napoleon Hill. Look, you can tell by looking at this book how old this is. Okay, I've studied Napoleon Hill's work as well as his life story because I found him to be a very fascinating fellow. I actually have some recordings too of him actually speaking. And one thing that runs true through all his work was the idea of a definite purpose. Okay, having a definite purpose. So I want to talk a little bit about that. Now, in my own coaching program, and when I talk to people, workshops or whatever, I call it an ideal outcome. Because it's so important that we have this idea and this image that we want more than anything. Okay, so when we have a definite purpose, it's exactly what it sounds like. It's knowing what we want and wanting it with such passion and such focus, laser-like focus, that it gets us through from point A to point B. Now, here's the problem. Here's what happens. And I wrote this in a kind of a humorous science book called The Law of Distraction and the Art of Intention, because we get distracted. Okay? I see this a lot, especially with women. I see that we think, oh, I have to do this, and I've got to take the kids here, and I need to make a doctor appointment, where a lot of times our male counterparts are just like, vroom, like a laser, okay? So this isn't bad or good of men. Men have nothing at all to do with it. It's really a matter of our own ability to harness that passion and that purpose and pick that ideal outcome and then stick to it. Be reticent to change. Be like, okay, that's my ideal outcome. I've thought about it. I've envisioned it. I know this is what I want, and I'm going to go for it. And every time you have a setback, you can't say, oh, I shouldn't have wanted that. It's not going to work out for me. No, not true. When we pick an ideal outcome, when we have a definite purpose, our job is to stick to it. We can't get distracted. We can't get distracted with little bumps in the road and obstacles that pop up, because they will, because that's what life is, right? Life is full of obstacles. But when you have a definite purpose in your mind and you focus on it like a laser and you fill your heart with those emotions that are magnetic, things happen, not just on a neurological level and on a subconscious level, and obviously in your moods and your behaviors, but on a quantum level. Things happen. There is an energy, and you connect with that energy. And if you don't believe me, read Napoleon Hill's work. Okay? In fact, I think the word vibration was taken out of Think and Grow Rich like 28 times because the publishers didn't think that the world was ready for it. And the publishers were right, because the book would not have been as life-changing as it was. It made more millionaires to date than any other book ever has, because it's full of wisdom and it's full of accuracies. And even though back then Napoleon Hill knew a little bit about electrons, a little bit about science, but he didn't understand. I mean, he sometimes referred to vibrations communicating with the ethers. He didn't understand exactly what quantum physics was or is. And so now we do. We understand there is energy in our words, in our thoughts, in our emotions. And when we apply that energy to a definite purpose, we absolutely are going to move towards it. The trick is you have to find that definite purpose. What is it that you want so badly that you think about all the time? What is it that you can commit to and stick to it until you see it through? Because with a definite purpose, the definitive purpose, and knowing what you want and moving towards it, there's absolutely nothing that will stop you. Okay? If you want to know more about me, go to tamaradorris.com. And for now, just really pick out whatever your purpose is and stick to it. Make it happen. I know you can. Have a great day.